Grand Rising family.
Good morning, family.
I love my babies, y'all. See what I'm doing? Feeding Noah. Y'all, he done got so big. Y'all, I just wanted to pop on real quick because you might be like, where in the world have Janisha and Davon and the boys been? Well, a video will be coming out really soon. I had to take a little bit of a break because my sister actually had the baby, didn't she, Lou?
Yeah.
You wanna tell them where her name is?
Yeah.
What's your cousin's name?
Her name is Baby Bear.
Baby Bella. She had Bella Rain August 9th. Today is August 20th. So I stopped everything to be there for my sister. So y'all, thank you for being patient. Y'all, I just want to let y'all know we're still around.
And I make a plane.
Oh, you making a plane? Cool. I just want to let y'all know we are still here, y'all, and we are getting ready to push out a whole bunch of content, y'all. We have just been in a lot of transition since welcoming Bella. Of course, continuing getting Jude. Little bit, you in the camper.
Look, he still got some bugs.
Yeah, he done scratched his head a little bit. But yeah, y'all, we just been trying to let me finish this bottle real quick with him. Say we all doing. Say we all doing. But we just been trying to get back acclimated to life as normal. Of course, you guys know I went back to work. Work has had a lot of changes, so I've had to kind of zone in and focus a little bit more there. I am gonna do a video eventually of like a day in the life of a work from home, stay at home mom. So that content will be coming. I'm not that type of creator to take y'all to work with me every day, but I do want to show you guys what a typical day on the job with me looks like, being a mom that works from home as a nurse that's got multiple kids and a husband. So just a random day, so I'll do like one or two videos probably like that, especially since the holidays are coming about. I'll do like a holiday edition, and then just like one, because our channel is more focused on family, faith, daily life vlogs, travel, things like that. So but I did want to just pop in to say that's where we have been. And y'all, I know I had said I was gonna have a posting schedule. Y'all scratch that. Your girl cannot, I ain't gonna say I can't stay committed to a posting schedule, but it's very difficult when you're a mom and you're trying to balance life and everything that could happen in a day. And sometimes that video just it's not priority to fix in the moment, or edit, should I say, or post in the moment. So yeah guys, me and Babe have been trying to figure out like a good schedule for him to do our video editing. But we realized quickly, as busy as he is with the lawn care business and still doing real estate, and still he's starting actually Redeem Nation Ministries, which is our ministry that gives back to the community through outreach, through events, and just helping people just identify their life purpose and live a life of faith. He's really been getting busy with that. So the way we were posting was I would do the content or record the content, and he would, y'all, I got a hairball I need to pull out. Y'all, get my hair done next week, by the way. But anyway, yeah, sometimes my ends, I don't know. Don't even talk about postpartum hair loss, because I've had a little bit, like every time, on my edges. But yeah, my curls have kind of been not coming out, but I need to comb it. I just don't, because y'all, I spray it and keep it moving. But anyway, I digress. So he's been doing our ministry, getting the things in place to get that going. It actually is our nonprofit. We say ministry, but it is our nonprofit. So yeah, once he has everything in place, you guys can definitely help us out by donating to the cause. I think our goal is to start by raising $1,600, and that will help us get incorporated. If you guys have followed us on our regular social media sites throughout the years, you already know we have a heart for the people, a heart for serving. Me and Babe met serving the community, serving the homeless, and we have since gotten our ministry, Redeemed Nation Ministries. We initially thought we wanted a church, but it's just we're not building type people. We're community type people, and so we have pretty much figured out now that it should be a nonprofit. It should be a ministry where we are able to be out in the streets and pray for people, be out in the streets and give to people, serve the people, because Jesus, aka Yeshua, he served, and that's what we're here to do. So Babe's been busy with that, so now I'm back on the content, which I'm very glad, because I can get it out a little bit quicker versus me having to upload it to a folder and he do the edits. As much as he's wonderful at editing, and he will still do some videos that's larger, I feel like it's easier for me to keep the content flowing by still being able to do it the way that I normally had started, which was just, me doing the video, doing very minimal edits, because y'all know your girl don't be editing, barely. But the content is there, it's raw, it's pretty much unfiltered, it's us. And the way Babe uploads too, it would be like more music, more, he can make it look really nice and fancy. So we'll still have some touches from him occasionally, but right now he'll be super busy. So your girl is what you get regarding the editing, okay, which is minimal. But anyway, we're doing great. I was just sitting here and I was like, you know what, I need to get back on and let the people know where we have been. So we've been loving on Auntie Kiara and baby Bella and my nephews Daniel and Kingston. Actually, y'all will see a video just from the whole thing. I got to be in the operating room with her because she had a C-section. So y'all will see all of that. I did vlog it, but I just haven't put it together yet. So that video I'm gonna work on today. And you guys, just to update you, since I have started a mobile vegan food company where I cook for people pretty much a la carte. So it's called The Mobile Vegan. You can email me at themobilevegan25@gmail.com. And we are just doing a lot of things. There's the man with the plan, guys.
Shout out Dead Horse Productions. They're going to give us a free video promo for Redeemed Nation Ministry.
Oh, cool, guys. Babe is doing a lot of outreach today to try to help raise money for the ministry to get us going. So yay, I'm so excited. But yeah, guys, we've got that going. So I've been cooking for people. I put that on pause a little bit to be there for my sister too, but you can follow my social media site on Facebook. Right now I have the mobile vegan menus that I'm sharing, and I'm working on developing pretty much the mobile vegan page, and of course emailing people can email me, but I'm trying to figure out a way to where I can get all my orders in one stationary. So Babe don't know it yet, but I'm about to ask him today to make me a website to where people can place their orders, and I pretty much update the website based on the food that I'm gonna cook. My first menu was savory and sweet meatballs with an arrangement of sides from rice to mac and cheese to green beans to mashed potatoes, and then a drink. So but now we're just getting used to all this newness, so I'm just trying to figure out a great way to incorporate it. And then I'm just letting the people know where we've been, what we've been up to. Babe, I told them about Redeemed Nation Ministries. You've been busy with that, the new lawn care business, and of course still doing some real estate. And then what else have we been doing? I told them my work changes. What else, babe? Y'all look at him scratching his back.
And I got a back scratcher.
And you got a back scratcher.
It's just the wall feel good.
But what else? Am I leaving out anything? I told him about the mobile
Being
vegan.
parents,
being parents. And...
deciding if we want to move to Montana or not.
We just had a lot of like things
We've
going
been
on.
living life.
We've been living life, being able to stop, reflect, and just, sometimes you just have to have those moments to really think things through. And that's where we have been, y'all. So yeah, we're back. We're back. I don't think we have anything major, really outside of Bella being born that should make us have to pause. So Gideon's about to start back homeschool next week. I just got him signed back up with the Homeschool Advantage here in South Carolina, so he's officially a first grader. But I'm gonna start him back next week. So yeah, and I'm gonna take you guys along. The front room is gonna be his classroom here. Oh, and you guys, we went through like a couple weeks where we didn't know if we were going to be able to get a mobile home on land or not. We got approved for the mobile home on land. We love it. It's on the lake. Because here is so expensive, guys. We don't own our home. We rent it. We didn't want to buy a home until we knew for sure if we were wanting to move back out west or not, which Davon says Montana. Davon was saying Montana. I'm like, I'm not going to Montana. You can have a home there if you want to. We can visit. But your girl is like an Arizonian. I'm from South Carolina. We are in South Carolina. But if we move anywhere, it's going to be back to Arizona. Because I love the vibe, the culture, the weather, the palm trees. It is hot, y'all. But, I mean, it's humid and hot here. So, I mean, you could just pick. You know what I'm saying? But I just love it. I love being here in South Carolina. That's where we're from. I love our home. But if I had to choose anywhere outside of living here, it would be Arizona. Because, you guys know our history. I worked out there. Gideon was born out there. We lived out there for almost 3.5 years. Yeah, so, yeah. But yeah, of course, South Carolina is where we're from. But anyway, guys, that's really where we have been. So don't hold your girl. I am not gonna be posted on a schedule. I'm just gonna push it out as I feel it, right? And it's gonna be organic, and it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be good. So y'all gonna get to see Gideon starting back school. Y'all gonna get to see this year I have a lot of homeschooling things we're going to be doing. We have a great community here. I'm building community here, and that has been the challenge for me to want to pick up and move back out west, first and foremost, because I've worked so hard to build community. Y'all know, with the businesses that we are currently like doing with lawn care, there's no grass out west, right? We have a huge network here because of real estate and because of people knowing who we are. And then, of course, our ministry, getting donations and being able to really touch the people and make an impact in our community. It's near and dear to us. And I'm not saying we can't do it out west. We had our ministry we hosted prayer in the park out there. But I don't know. Me and Babe have kind of been on our philanthropist. Philanthropy. That's the word I'm looking for. We have been on our philanthropy kick, where we want to really make a difference in the community in which we were raised and where we're from, so we might end up living here forever. Who knows? But we're just trusting that God's gonna have us where he wants us. And I have been I have to be honest with you guys, I've been in shambles kind of hormonally, emotionally lately because of like, okay, what's next? Okay, what do we do? Okay, are we moving? Okay, are we staying? Okay, are we going to be in this house? Or are we going to be in the mobile home on land? And God just reminded me this morning, just be still. Operate in your purpose. I'm so good at pushing everybody else's purpose, even with me being a supportive wife, mom, a supportive friend. I still have to push what God has put in my heart, aka the mobile vegan, aka continuing to make baskets for people. Gyra's Joy is my business not even business, but something that I like to do for people because it's in memory of our son. It's letting people know that Jireh will provide in your darkest seasons and bring joy to your life. And so I make baskets for people on the side. I say business, but I don't charge people. I just do it whenever they're laid on my heart, whether they're a new mom. I made it for my sisters for their birthdays. It's just like celebratory in some of life most amazing milestones, and even sometimes in your darkest times, just to let people know that they're seen, they're heard, that you see them. You know what I'm saying? So postpartum, it's not just about baby, but about mom, and just letting birth workers know, even people, that serve, letting them know that they're not forgotten. So yeah, you guys, so just me doing that. And then ultimately, oh my gosh, he's pooping. Oh my god, this will be the second one in like 30 minutes, Noodle. Oh goodness, what action? Say hi. Say hi, people. Say I'm Noodle. Say I Noah. Yeah. Y'all, Noah is pushing 6 months old already. OMG. Y'all saw the footage from him. But anyway, so it's just like, I'm going to have to change a poopy diaper in a minute, but all of these things. And, sometimes you can become overwhelmed. And I think, I was like, should I go back and travel nurse? Do I want to stay where I'm at? With my current job, which I work remotely, I work from home. I love being home, but it's been a challenge sometimes with the kids, keeping them quiet. And then for everything that we want to do, is it enough income? So it's just been a lot, but I feel like God is telling me stay where I'm at with my job, do my purpose and my passions, and that will take care of us. Y'all, sorry if y'all hear him pooting. He's making a dirty diaper right now as we speak. But I feel like, I feel so much better. And I told Babe, I was like, babe, I really need to talk to you because I feel like I see now, I have been putting my desires, and it's all on me, on the back burner to push. I was helping Babe with the lawn care business right after the launch of the Mobile Vegan. And then I kind of was talking myself out of it, like, I got a lot going on. I'm too tired to cook, but I know for a fact, like, cooking brings me so much joy. And I think that's what I had gotten away from, really truly doing the things that give me joy. And cooking is one I would do for free. Like, that's how that's something that you should be pursuing in your business or your passion in general. And then 2, philanthropy, right? Doing the baskets, making a difference in our community, doing the ministry, aka our nonprofit. I should start saying nonprofit because I don't want y'all to get ministry mixed up with like church, but most churches are nonprofits, you know what I'm saying? So our nonprofit, Redeemed Nation Ministries, right? So yeah, and today I just kind of had an epiphany because sometimes when you try to get too far ahead of like figuring out the what's next and just trying to be present in the moment and live in the future, you can send yourself into like in a state of anxiousness. And I think that's where I had been, you guys. So I think not only that, being postpartum, not depressed or anything, but being postpartum hormonally, allowing yourself to get back to a hormonal balance. Literally, y'all, it takes, Noah, you trying to jump on my lap, dude? It takes like a year sometimes to get back, or longer, hormonally. And I think I'm 39, right? I think I've felt that. I've been more in tune now postpartum, after having babies than I've ever been. So my body literally feels everything. And so this week I had I ordered from God. I was praying to God because I was like, God, I just don't like this anxious feeling. Like, I normally feel good, but I could feel like a rush of my hormones, y'all, which I've never felt before. And it just kind of had me in my head a bit. So God was like, who is your village? Go to your village. And y'all, shout out Live to Serve. The owner is Stormy Harmon. She is amazing. She has a lot of products for mamas. She has a lot of products for mamas postpartum. Okay, Noah, what are you doing? to where it can help you with just regaining your strength, regaining your stability hormonally after having a baby. So I ordered some hormonal tincture from her. It's called Be Held Postpartum Hormonal Balance Tincture. It's like you just drop it under your tongue, which I got to take it. We haven't even eaten yet. I think it's almost 12 o'clock, which is not uncommon for us now. And I ordered some magnesium body butter. I will show y'all the product by the end of this video, because I'm going to have to change him in a minute because he getting restless. Y'all can see it. And I need to go cook for the babies, but I'm going to put some of the magnesium butter on before I go downstairs and cook some pancakes. And it's supposed to help, because a lot of times it's not you going crazy, it's not you feeling just anxious alone, it's that your body's trying to find this new normal and balance hormonally, and you might be deficient in some vitamins and minerals because you've given them to these little angels, you know. So it's nothing. I have to tell myself, just because I feel different things in my body doesn't mean it's anything wrong, you know. And I think sometimes being a nurse, it's a great thing. Of course it's a great thing, but it can be a bad thing because you think, oh my gosh, I feel this, what's wrong, you know. So that's kind of where I was living. I'm speaking in past tense because I'm not gonna keep allowing myself to like mentally be frantic, you know, for no reason. And so I just feel like God is telling me to focus in on the things he's put in my heart. And a lot of times what you feel is that pent up energy from you not living in your purpose. Okay. Hello, somebody. Am I preaching or am I not? So, because I am. But yeah, I think that's where I've been at. You know, instead of me looking like, what's next? What's new? Do we want to make new money? Do I need to change my jobs? Do I need to do this and do that? Y'all, I'm just going to be content with what God has given me and do it. Sometimes, as much as y'all think I got stuff together and I'm organized, I am an organized person, but I have become more of in the lane of procrastinating. I feel like at times what God wants me to do as a person, because I see the vision as a wife and a mom and a family more than what God has literally told me to do. And this has nothing to do with my husband, y'all. As soon as I launched the Mobile Vegan, he shared things. He made me shirts, y'all. I told him, don't get my shirts. Get you and Gideon shirts for the lawn care business, because it's Nelson and Sons Lawn Care. I said, because y'all can go out and make money and do that right away. You know, I have to wait on people to place an order. But today, God was like, stop procrastinating, girl. Go back, tell your husband, put the order through for your shirt, your apron, and you keep posting content of you cooking, whether people order right away or not. Keep posting it, because that business is not just the business to a la carte cook for people. Out of that, people are going to become aware of the food truck I'm going to birth out of you. People are going to become aware of the partnerships that you're trying to make with the hospitals to create a healthier diet for patients that are plant-based and patients that are interested in pursuing better eating while they're in the hospital. God has put all of that in little old me. And so I want to trust him more and really follow through. I used to just do things right away, and I think after having babies and, you know, even being married, you tend to, as a mom and a woman, push yourself to the back burner. And I think that's what I've been feeling more so. And I was like, God, I'm just gonna do a video about it. You know, I also too, where we've been, y'all, I came off of a stretch where I picked up 6 additional 12-hour shifts just to financially put us, you know, ahead after having a baby. You know, that too was weighing on me, like making sure we had enough, you know. And so I was sending myself into these little semi, you know, anxious moments of panic, because I just didn't, you know, want to even feel struggle, right, or feel tight. And so I think my energy was depleted a good bit because of me pushing at the wrong thing, honestly, when all I have to do, and God has always proven himself, is just sit and rest, be patient. Don't pick up more thinking you can fix your problems or try to pick up more to help financially. Just do the things that brings me joy and focus in on growing those, which we'll be profitable, right? So, I'm so excited to tell babe, y'all found out before him. But I felt like God just told me go back to square one. I had my devotion time. I read my plan because I'm doing a book, the Bible in 52 weeks, which I had got. I didn't start this until y'all. I'm kind of sounding like I need to drink some water. I didn't start this book. Babe actually got me this for Christmas. If you want to get it, it's the Bible in 52 weeks. It's by Dr. Kimberly Moore. It's faith based, and it just pretty much it's just a book. You see my bookmark there. I'm like not halfway, but I'm actually a fourth through it, and it's really helpful. I am sometimes the type of person, if I don't stick with a plan, it'll make me feel like, oh man, I messed up. I didn't do. Y'all, I have since had so much grace with myself. I was very dedicated after having Noah, and that's pretty much all I did was read my Bible, and stay so grounded and do the things that brought me joy postpartum, which y'all already see it on the other vlogs, because I was very intentional about my self-care, meaning my face mask, making sure I had pretty toenails, got my pedicure before I gave birth to him, because I wanted to make sure I protected my mentals. I've never had postpartum depression or anything like that, but I know that because you are hormonally subjective to all the feels, the flushing of hormones and things, I just did everything and tried to put everything in place to make sure I didn't have to worry about my mental state, which, praise God, I've been great, and I still am in postpartum therapy. I have my next session tomorrow, which I haven't had a session in a couple months because my job only gave me 6 months of the therapy, as you guys already know from previous vlogs. But my therapist, actually, it's a program called Girl Get Up, and I'm making little side notes here. I'm kind of digressing a little bit, but it's all for a purpose. But y'all know how I do. But the Girl Get Up program actually gives Black women 10 free sessions, right, of therapy. So I signed up for it because I was like, I don't want to lose my therapist. She's been so great. And after 10 months, we'll reevaluate. I was going to pay to keep her just because it's nice to have a therapist and have a safe space to talk, just as a woman who's trying to do business and marriage and motherhood and, all the things. It's just nice to have a safe space and, do that. But I start that program tomorrow with my free session. So I'll have her pretty much a year almost. But yeah, I just had to, look at my life and be like, you know what? I'm stressing over nothing, and I just need to get back to the basics, focus on me, not just my physical, not just that, but what has God called me to do as a person? What is Janisha's purpose? And I literally felt like today, all the things are in place for me to succeed in my atmosphere. If I want extra overtime with my job, I can help, financially. But I had to look at externally, everything's there. But internally, what am I doing to get what is inside of me out that God has placed in me? And he told me my purpose today, guys, and I'll share it with y'all. It's to nurture and nourish the body, the soul, and the spirit. And it almost can make me emotional because it's something that I've been doing for years. It's something that I've asked God to show me. And I guess I wanted it to be bigger than that. I don't know. But he's helping me to be aware of my purpose is to nourish the body, the soul, and the spirit. How? Through my food. Hence the mobile vegan. Through sharing my vlogs, helping you guys see your yourselves through us, and letting our light shine in our life. So that way, our goal is to help others through our channel, not for personal gain or followers or, subscribers. It's to literally let people see a Black family, husband and wife, doing their best to raise their children, giving their children a time capsule to show their little lives. One day when they're older, they'll get to see themselves in real time. That was our purpose of starting our channel. And here we are, and our goal is to get to 500 subscribers, and anything plus that is just it's just a positive blessing, so it's like, now I think it's just, I'm so happy today in this moment because I feel like God has quieted my mind. I had so many thoughts going through my mind, y'all. It was getting exhausting, and it was like not even thoughts that's bad, but thoughts that distraction. Like, it might be a thought of something I seen on a TikTok, a thought of something I seen on a Facebook post, and it's in my mind versus the things of God being in my mind, meaning what has he placed in my mind for me to do? Not that recipe I saw somebody else cook online, or not that business I saw somebody else, launch that I want to support. What has he put in me to do? And that's where my mind should be set on. My purpose, right? Not the distraction. So I kind of battled back and forth. And I'm being very vulnerable here. I battled back and forth if I even wanted to be on Facebook anymore, because I'm like, it's too distracting. It's so much. Y'all know I'm known to take my hiatuses, but the challenge I was facing was, but my business has been launched there. I don't want to seem like I'm not consistent, or seem like I threw it out there and now people don't have a way to contact me. So, but God was showing me, you have to silence the noise. Noise is not always a bad thing. Noise could be just scrolling and seeing somebody else, what they got going on, and it taking your time from what you need to be doing. And so in my case, that's what it was. Not that I sit and scroll for hours, but I don't. I'm rarely on Facebook, but the time that I am, it would be follow my other vlogger friends, and just wasting the time in the day versus me sitting and putting what I am supposed to be doing out, right? Like my menu. Or now I have been away because my, helping my sister, but now it's time to get back on it. So I'm just so happy that God has given me the blueprint, and it was like a weight lifted. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been carrying that weight for a few weeks, and out of nowhere it just came about. But I remember the day I launched the Mobile Vegan, I was so light and so happy, and I feel like God has just a big purpose out of it. So today, moving forward, I spent enough time giving y'all the backstory, but moving forward, I'm going to reach out today to the hospital systems here in Anderson and Greenville, to their, I forget what it's called. It's some organization within the hospital where you can submit your ideas and make proposals to. I've written up a proposal to get the Mobile Vegan started within the hospital system. And in the meantime, once I get in contact with that person, I'm going to have Babe to make me a website where people can literally start placing their orders to kind of better streamline. Of course, they can email us, but I don't want Facebook to be the only thing I have to get orders, right? So the people that are interested, I'm getting their emails to have an email blast out of the orders. Of course, there will be the site, and then my Facebook would be like for my marketing, like pictures. It won't be something I have to do all the time, and I'm gonna let people know that as well on Facebook, so they know that they can place their orders through my site when Babe builds it. He's gonna build it for me. Shout out Babe in advance, because y'all finding out before him. And then so I think Noah he trying to go back to sleep, y'all. Sweet boy. But yeah, he's just pooped himself out. I just is tickled by that. But yeah, guys, I'm excited about it because I was thinking, and y'all are just like my thought diary right here, real quick, because y'all know what I said I've got to do this morning or this afternoon now. Probably, what time is it? It's 12:07. So yeah, I gotta go. But yeah, I'm just sitting here like, out of that obedience of doing what God has told me to do, it could be a food truck. I ain't gonna say it could be. I want it to be a food truck where we have our, we do pop-ups. It's the business where I don't have to run all the time. I don't have to be on all the time. It's a treat when you see our truck come out. So I want to do that. And I want to keep making my baskets. I have a couple people God has put on my heart to make for a year now, and I haven't made their basket. I'm going to do that. And then sharing my vlog, and then with you guys, staying consistent. And what was the other thing? Y'all, I have to get my journal out real quick because I don't want to miss telling y'all about it. Oops. But this is my journal too, if you need. I got it from Target. Self-care journal is wonderful. If you see it in Target, grab it because it gives you different things. What was my last thing? What was it? Oh, it was partnering with hospitals, which I kind of already said. And I do feel like out of all that, along with running our nonprofit, my life will be truly fulfilled. Like, it will be fulfilled. It will be busy. It will be philanthropy work, because out of our nonprofit, Redeemed Nation Ministries, we'll be able to help single moms with housing, help people coming out of prison. That's me and Babe's vision, right? Help the homeless. We'll be able to serve the community, do events like back to school, nights of worship, nights of praise, where people can come together corporately to just celebrate what God is doing in our life, and I don't think God's going to use a building to do it. We want not a church building, let's say that. We do want a safe haven where we can have our own events, like a warehouse type vibe, but it's not going to be like traditional church. It'll be where people can come and get bill assistance. People can come and get help. And we want to be a resource, right? So I feel like truly God is going to have us here in South Carolina, and we're completely fine with that. We will have us somewhere in Arizona, though, just as a vacation spot. But I feel like our true purpose is here, so now that I've pretty much aired what has been going on in our life, I feel like it's been God pruning us for what's to come, or me for what's to come even more. So yeah, guys, that's where we've been these last few weeks, months. I did post a video about us going to Trader Joe's and just a Saturday, but even on that video, guys, I was still going through my anxiety state, postpartum anxiety. I feel like it's a thing, because you're learning how to balance. But I think in life, it was something I read or seen online, but they were saying if you don't live out your God-given purpose, if you don't live out your God-given purpose, it can make you anxious or live in a state of anxiousness. If God, it's not an if, because he's given us all purpose, but when God tells you to wake up that purpose within yourself and you really realize what you're put on the earth for, that's an awakening moment, and it's your responsibility to live in that purpose and live out your purpose for God. Then I think he can really truly show you who he really is. And that's the greatest joy, is to finally know what you were born for, what you were created for, and do it, and so that's where I've been at. I think I've been a little afraid, if I be honest with you, of stepping out and doing it truly. Finally, I've prayed that God would show me my purpose, and I really feel like now that I know it, I feel like it's grand, and it can be kind of challenging mentally to be like, oh my gosh, like, what do I do with this one? But God, I feel like, has given me everything I need. And I just have to trust him. And I feel like the biggest sign of faith is just to start. And so I'm proud of myself for starting the Mobile Vegan, making baskets for people, But I have to be consistent. Even with vlogging, being consistent. And I am proud of myself for what we've done and where we've grown our channel too. But y'all, I have such a vision just with you guys. So just to keep showing up, you know, don't just work, right? Don't just be a mom, be a wife, clean up the house, cook for your family, and go to bed. That's fulfilling, but that's not the only thing God has put me here for. And I feel like it's such a great responsibility to just keep showing up. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want to keep getting distracted by, you know, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Not that I'm on those sites a lot, but because I'm not. Even like me getting distracted with chores here, you know, and putting, oh, well, I'll, you know, post this tomorrow about my business, or I'll, you know, call the hospital tomorrow. But it's really me doing something toward the businesses every day, toward the nonprofit every day, to keep it with a heartbeat, right? Because I feel like what you feed will grow. And I feel like me focusing in or honing in, trying to figure out why I've been such in a state of anxiousness, or figure out, you know, our next move as a household and family, and figure out, you know, the things of life. It's been a distraction. And I really am sharing this video just to let people know, get in a place where you can hear God, get quiet, meditate, and let Him show you your purpose. Ask Him. That was my devotional this morning. It say ask and keep on asking, because we should keep asking those things to, you know, fill our minds up with the ideas and our imagination. Let it, you know, just go off into the deep end of knowing, like, or feeling or living in a moment that you desire, like through your purpose, right? What will this be like when this happens, you know, and thinking on those things. And I feel like that's what the Bible wants us to do. That's what He means. Think on things that are true, noble, praiseworthy, just, of good report, things that are pleasant, you know. And I feel like only when you're able to identify your purpose will you be able and be fulfilled in continuing thinking on those things, right? So yeah, guys, I've said enough, and I just am happy and wanted to share with you guys that, as well as give you a life update of where we have been. Yes, Lulu.
You're cheating about the game.
He cheated on the game.
Yeah, he's cheating.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm gonna go now, change Noah, and just get these pancakes going because your girl is hungry. I've drank some water.
You want poop again?
He done pooped again. I'm gonna have to wake him up and change him, Lulu.
Let's do it. I come up.
You go. Wait a minute. Y'all, Jude still think this his baby, and it is. Noah, your baby?
Yes.
This
is both of us, baby.
He both. What about Daddy? Is he Daddy's and Gideon's baby too, or just our baby?
He both of us, baby.
He both our baby.
Yeah.
So sweet, y'all. Jude love his
And
brother.
Gideon cheating about the game.
Gideon cheating about the game.
Yeah.
Lord. Well, we gonna have to go get that Gideon boy, ain't we?
Yes. He down there and he
He cheating. Oh my Lord. Well, y'all, thank y'all for hearing me. I hope this vlog doesn't sound all over the place, because I've had a lot in my head, and I'm just so thankful to God that I can share it. And I hope the message of what I'm trying to imply has come through to let people know, if you feel anxious, if you feel anything, get with God and ask Him to show you, are you in your purpose? Are you in your passion? And if not, get aligned, get in that spot to where you can have peace and enjoy waking up every day, not feeling like you don't know where life is going to be, or feeling like you have to figure life out, but just operate in the true calling of what God told you to do, and everything else will fall into place. And so, along with our life updates, y'all, we are just so happy to have y'all a part of our family. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, share our channel with your friends. When we get to 500 subscribers, y'all, we're gonna do a major giveaway. Not sure what yet, but it will be like a gift card or some sort. And it's going to be of great value. So definitely help us reach that goal. Guys, thank you for the ones that keep tuning in, keep showing up with us. Even though sometimes we go MIA for a bit, we at least let y'all know where we have been, okay? But I don't think that we're going to be in those seasons anymore. The last big thing that was to happen was my niece being born, and I am back and with a vengeance, right? So y'all, you like my necklace? I got a necklace. It's off of Amazon. It's a mustard seed, and it's got mountains in it, and it's from the scripture of to have faith the size of, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. But what if we're able to have faith the size of a baseball, a football, a basketball? Y'all, what could we move then at that point? So your girl is trying to get her faith up, and I want you to do the same and trust God along the way. Have a great day, guys. Say have a great day, guys.
Have a good day, guys.
I'm really just going to post this video in its entirety like today, so you guys will see it in real time in the same day. I'm going to also work on the video from my sister having the baby, but I probably will wait. If I don't post that today, it will be tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow too, guys. No more overtime for me, right? Not gonna do it. The last 2 weeks was rough, but we made it through it, and the check was nice. But yeah, I'm gonna rest and just enjoy my family these next couple days that I have off. And thank you guys for coming along with me this morning into the afternoon. Now I'm about to go eat, relax, do a little work on my phone. Y'all know the mission, the vision. So if you're not following on all sites, please do. I do have the Mobile Vegan Instagram page. Of course, it's only one picture, but I will be posting there on my Facebook group and on my personal page for that as I grow the business. And you'll also see me when I do a basket. I'm going to start showing you guys when I do that. And then as I grow, I'll give y'all updates. I'm not going to really vlog like intentionally, like the process of me calling the hospitals and cheating. But yeah, yes, I will definitely keep y'all updated on the progress and process. And by me putting it here and postmarking it August 20th 2025, I kind of have a marker so that way I can see how much we've grown in all these different things. Bless me. Within the next year. So you guys, yeah, hold me accountable. Keep asking me, hey, how's it going? What's the, and if you guys have any more ideas or just wanting to give advice on additional content, there he is, guys. Look at him. Let me know, and I will also be in the process of getting a P.O. box. So many of you have reached out about that, and I have not done that either. So I will keep y'all posted on that, so y'all can donate or send us stuff. I know I had one lady was reaching out on a video a while ago when I was talking about y'all, I'm still talking, OMG, about Judah's eczema, and she reached out to send us some product, and I never did the P.O. box. So girl, if you still watching, I'm so sorry. I will send you the P.O. box for that. That's on my to-do list too. So I've got a lot of things to get done by the end of the year, really by the end of before the holidays get here. So we're gonna do it though. We're gonna do it. We're gonna stay dedicated, and yeah, I'm gonna get this baby taken care of, because I definitely want your products, because you can see even Noah has a little patch there. Y'all know how baby skin is. Jude is pretty much, he grew out of his eczema. He's healed up. But any great natural holistic products, I'm all for it. So girl, I will tag you in that old video with the P.O. box when I get it. It's gonna be very soon. Y'all, I'm just not the vlogger that's used to doing that. But y'all, if y'all want to send us stuff, feel free. I will create a vessel for y'all to send us your products, and we will do a video on them right here, shout you out, and send people right to your business. So yeah, guys, anyway, let me get off of here. Thanks for hanging out with me, letting me be chatty, letting me have a safe space to get all this out, because it's really been in me to share. And today, y'all, found my purpose. Oh my gosh, God literally showed me my purpose versus me second guessing it. He told me a long time ago, probably a year or so ago, through my husband, but I second guessed it and I thought it needed to be bigger, whatever that means. Whatever that means. So get out your own way, get out your own head, seek God, let him show you, trust him, and everything will be okay. All right, guys, we love you guys. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next one.